Take two. Kyle here from allmediareviews.blogspot.com, here to do a review of the Guess Who new album. Came out June 30th? Plein D'Amour. Here, I'm not sure. Hopefully one of these sides. I think it's a really good album. I've talked about it a little bit. I think there's not a weak track on it. It's very power pop-ish. The production is really good. The singer, his name is Derek Sharp, sounds an awful lot at times like Andy Sturmer. I didn't even realize it at times. I mean, there's many great tracks. The song King, the single, had 50,000 streams on Spotify back in the wintertime. Ever since I heard that, I was just like strangely impressed. I know the Guess Who. This doesn't sound like the traditional Guess Who with Burton Cummings and Randy Bachman. But I guess they've released other records since Burton Cummings left, going back to 78. There's an album that came out just in 2018 called The Future Is, in cap, the letter I-S, What It Used to Be, maybe of a similar ilk, but I haven't listened to that. But, I mean, there's one song that sounds a lot like Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. I believe it's Headline or Pursuit of No Regret. But, People Around Me, Across the Line, there's just the layering and the clean production and the use of piano and the vocal tracks on Derek's vocals are great. I guess, you have your purists, the people that love the original Guess Who from the late 60s and 70s. I was listening to American Woman just yesterday, some of it, and there's a lot of great songs on that album. I mean, they were a great band. They should be in the Rock Hall, of course, that whole thing, them and BTO. And but I guess they haven't been on the best of terms with Rolling Stone or something. I'm not sure. There was a video by, I forget the Rock History. I forget the guy's YouTube channel. Got like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but he did a thing about why the Guess Who will never get in the Rock Hall and everything. Like 6 months ago or a year ago or. But yeah, the thing I don't understand is if this was an album that came out that said members of the Guess Who, Peterson, is it Gary Peterson is the one original member that's still in the band. Let's see, yeah. Gary Peterson with 2 R's. People might like it, but because it's not the Guess Who, it sounds like a poor imitation version. They're just cashing only on name. And I just kind of feel like, I mean, there's a little bit of AOR in there. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it sounds like Jellyfish, sounds like Queen. Sounds a lot like Crosby, Stills, and Nash, or Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. So those local natives, I mean, good music is good music oftentimes. I know, like, there's the Wolf Mother thing, and I'm not that fan. I've not been won over by Crown Lands because they sound a little too much like Rush, Wolf Mother, Greta Van Fleet. But sometimes it doesn't matter, I guess, for your taste and ears. And there are people that would probably love this, that love Jellyfish or love Queen or love power pop with, like, very clever, like, highly layered studio work and mastering. But, people are going to do what they want to do. It's like, this is an imitation Guess Who. This isn't the Guess Who. So what? And I guess maybe some of it's sort of appealing to an older band because of the name and, like, people that are younger. A lot of younger people like Jellyfish, don't know about it. But, what was that ELO album that came out a few years ago? Or, like, some of these legacy bands. Sparks, I didn't like their new record that much, but occasionally some of these legacy bands will put out a really good record and surprises you. And even though it doesn't sound like the Guess Who, like a lot of people know it, including myself, it's just really good. It's a very good, a very addictive album. I mean, I've listened to it like 10 times now, and so I'm not sure how much mileage it's going to get from now on. I'll probably go back to it at some point, but I wouldn't also at the same time be surprised if it finished in my top 10 albums, or top 20 for sure for this year, maybe even top 10. So, have you heard the Guess Who's Plein D'Amour? What is your take on it? If you have not, and like you enjoy some of the artists I've mentioned and compared it to, it would be worth probably your while just to check out. Just check out the first track, King, alone. I mean, I've talked about it, but these videos don't reach them. That's why I'm thinking I'm not sure what my future with YouTube holds. I'm going to make 500 videos and then start to question whether I will continue doing it, or I'll just not really think, oh, I'm going to reach this many people. I'm just making it for myself in dictation like I used to do my blog and everything. So anyway, but thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you next time.